Hey again, so we're gonna continue to talk about the predator's psyche, a global criminological and psychological analysis of serial homicides. It's gonna be about the third part. We've covered the first and second part. The first part is more about what serial homicide is, how it can start, to how the desire, how you become a serial killer, basically. Um, some frameworks, and then we've seen the biology and psychological traits of serial killers with one case focus. With as well a comparative analysis between the traits of a serial killer, psychopath, and sociopath. Basically, ASPD is sociopathy. And now we're going to check the typologies and behavioral signatures classifying the offender. I wanted to show you here. Like I got hit with you got a ring, I think. And so here's like, I got a cicatrice, yeah. A mark for now. So yeah, I didn't know if I would continue with this article or not. So we are continuing with this article right now. It's quite a long one. This is the third part. Then there is a fourth part, which is about the global case files and analysis of international law enforcement records. So we're gonna see several specific case of serial killers. Then there is the apex predators, ranked analysis of history most dangerous serial killers. So it's like again some others. We're gonna be able to see how much victims and so on. And then there is the phenomenon of cessation and the prospect of treatment. So some solutions to those people. Right now they don't seek really to be healed from their sickness because the entire system is entertaining their serial killing desires. So nothing has really been done to heal them. It's only been just how the system works. So why would you heal people from the want of going to go about blood sacrifices, for instance? Why would you tell them to stop being a pedophile and shit like this, while they want you to waste the innocence of to sacrifice the innocent and so on? Why? It's like it defies the purpose to really heal that. So I guess that some people have gone about it anyway, but the research could go for the 100%. This is just a logical prolongation of what could be. Like the potential is like, it makes sense, right? So three pathologies, typologies and behavioral signatures classifying offender. So we're going to see in the point 3.1 is about the FBI's organized disorganized dichotomy. So we're going to talk about the organized killer and the disorganized killer and the mixed killer. Then we're going to see the motivational models, the Holmes and the Burger typology. So there is the visionary, then the mission oriented, then the hedonistic, the power and control oriented one. We're going to see much more about we're gonna see much more in depth what's going on there. Then the modus operandi versus signature. So I guess that we're gonna see what's the difference between both. I can already forecast, anticipate what's the difference between both. A signature and the modus operandi, which is the way they operate. Then case focus, the organized sadism of John Wayne Gacy. Gacy, like Agassi in the tennis player. I tried to say tennis and player at the same time. Then I was like the tennis player, player. So John Wayne, like Bruce Wayne. So John Wayne Gacy, we're gonna see this, murdered at least 33 young men in Chicago between 1972 and 1978. So here you can see that the person has a specific profile that they are following, like young men, for instance. That's an archetype that this person is going about. So I suppose that this guy was gay themselves, for instance, or that they had something against young gay men, one or the other. Why? I suppose that this is something that has to see with their history. Perhaps their best friend betrayed them and they were a young gay man. Perhaps their father was a young gay man and he betrayed their mother, and therefore he nurtured some hate for their father, and this is how they end up murdering young gay men, because as well perhaps their father just hit them when they were young, so that they would shut it, or I don't know, but this is this type of mechanics that I expect to be, that I expect, It's like, for instance, me, I would be more into killing white men with privileges, because those are the people taking less the hit than the other part of the population. For instance, this would be my profile of predilection, for instance, because of personal preferences. It's like, I don't know why I keep putting myself in this box, but this is for you to understand a bit better as well, and as well it helps me reflect. So I wouldn't like to target much women, because I am a feminist. So it's like, and I have been like, I have strong women in my family, and I see what it's like to be more on the feminine side, woman side of life. So I have much more respect for that, and so this is why I wouldn't want to target a part of the population that is already touched by. It's like, we're talking about feminicide. We are not really talking about hominicide. Like, we're talking about homicide, but like in the way, like in the general level, like homo erectus homicide, like feminicide. Like, we're not talking like about masculinicide, for instance, right? We talk about feminicide because it's much more repented. It's much more current. Much more often women are targeted. It's like, it doesn't mean that men aren't targeted, I have seen that. And like for you, I might like I am in the male part, so I am touched by this as well. You know, like I am queer, but I am also for some people in the male part. Why, right? It's like they don't identify me as queer, they don't identify me as male, so they are targeting me as the image that they have of me as male, right? Because it's not really about me, it's about what the person sees within you. So then, like, I as well, like, could be targeted for belonging in the queer segment as well. So I could be targeted for being male, queer, you know, and because I'm with femme, sometimes femme as well, gay, blah. This is where you see that intersectionality has an impact in discrimination, for instance. Because like I can suffer the biases for against male, queer, femme, black people, neurodivergent, and then like all together it's like okay. But then in the end of the day, it was not it. It was not racism. It was not because I was queer. It was not because I am neurodivergent. It was nothing of this at all. It was just because serial killers. Yes. Serial killers with means. Given means. So, I mean, they generated a financial crisis. They triggered a financial crisis just so that I would not experience financial abundance. This is next level crazy. But then I'm like, the entire world has been like revolving around me, so around what I do. So it's like, yeah, it doesn't seem like that much of a megalomaniac way of seeing things, you know. I'm like, if you would have told me that, like, even like 1 year ago, I would have been like, no way, no, you're crazy, you're delusional. It's like, what? It's like, wait a minute. I am brilliant. I could picture this, but oh, come on. Now I'm like, okay. If you look at it, the most the people with most money, it's dudes. It's only dudes. Only freaking white dudes. So, and I'm gonna be at the top, and I'm gonna be like, whoop, 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 whoop. Like people like from rock bottom to we will never be as rich as this. It's like okay. I cannot beat this. So typologies and behavioral signatures classifying the offender. It's like I know this for certainty now, but it's not always easy these days. It hasn't been always easy these days. Like for instance, this morning I was like very grumpy because of the circumstances and so on. It's like it's been like just a nightmare for the entire. Like they've been pressuring so that drama would happen. It has happened, I guess, because now it's like it's cooling off the attacks. So it means that something has happened. And because I'm saying this is like, no. Oh, no. Nothing is happening. Never. You don't have power. Nobody likes you. You have no views. Financial crisis on you. Okay. Chill. Take pills. Fuck. Yo. Seriously. Just chill. Can you talk with me? He's like, no, you're not gonna like me because I'm superior to you. Right. Okay. Alright, if you say so, I do not believe you. But that's between me and myself. It's not about you. Typologies and behavioral signatures, classifying the offender. The FBI organized versus disorganized dichotomy. In the 1980s, the FBI's behavioral science unit developed a foundational classification system for serial killers based on crime scene analysis. The organized versus disorganized dichotomy. This model operates. Okay. This model operates on the Then it's on camera that my brain is still like poof, poof, poof. And I don't know. Perhaps it could be like they have a kick about it because I said that it has gone slower, the attack. Or it just could be that you like that there is more proof of the pattern and dynamic that's going on. Right in front of your camera screen. I see. Okay. So it looks like that I might go to Paris next. Because this is what has been happening. I don't know if you can, on the screen here it doesn't look like you can read, but here this is Berlin. This is the what has been happening for the past for 40 months, 34 months, depending on how you see it. Because it's like here, I made the timeline. So it started on November. On November, I arrived in Caen. And here I collapsed in October 2022. I collapsed for 2 weeks and had to sleep for 2 weeks, sleep it off my burnout for 2 weeks. And so I took information to see how it would be for me to come back in France to wear it off and rest. And it was just escalating the violence, but I still healed. for the next 6 months. I healed while like going into like one fuck up after the next. Here, around here, it started to go better already, to go way better. And still stressed, but the burnout was like wearing off. It's like for 3 months I was still like totally burnt out, still working all the time and doing 100 like way too many things. Then here I think it started to wear off, to really feel better. I might have already gone better here now, but like more here, and like here I was healed. And so there up I've gone to Lyon I think, there 2 months, and then I moved to around here. I moved to Spain. So here, Spain, and then I came back to Paris, I think, around November. And I left Paris around perhaps here, around March, right before the Olympic Games. Around March, and then I moved to Berlin. In May, I was in Berlin. So April, May, I was in Berlin. Then I moved to Madrid around perhaps then Leipzig in August, I think. And then I was in Madrid for 3 months. It's a bit off. Then I was in Barcelona until here, the 33rd month of aggression that started here. 33rd or 39th if you take that date here. So it was already planned. And so then August, it's right now, and it's back to Caen. 34 months. September, that would be the 35th month, and there are some portals of 999 in September. I have seen that they might stop the shit with Palestine in September, to call it a day with some 999 portals. Do I trust them? I do not. And this is there are so many 999 portals, and this is when I'm gonna be 33 years old. It's like 963. So this is gonna be a major month as well in terms of numerology. So everything has to be shut off this month. It should be over this month, everything. And this is well on the way to be off this month. So I was in Berlin, and like I've done like all of a sudden like a list, and like 3 by 3 spontaneously. And so Berlin is here, then Caen, then Lyon, then Denia, then Alicante, then Paris, then Berlin again. So there is Berlin here and there is Berlin here, right? And then that was Leipzig. Then I was in Madrid. Then Barcelona here. Barcelona was not the 9th city, but the 10th one. Then quand is the 11th one. 11th